ॐ वक्रतुण्डमसूर्यकोटिविघ्नं सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्रागुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्राहुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
अयिवन्
ऐउन्
ऋलुक्
ऋलृक्
ॐ
ऐओं
ऐ औज्
ऐऔञ्
अयवरट्
अयवरट्
लण्
लण्
ञमङणनं
ञमङणनम्
जभै
जभैं
खठधश्
गढधश्
जबगडदश्
जबगडदश्
कफछठथ छटतौ
खफछठथचटतौ
कपै
कपै
ह्यशसर्
शशसर्
फल्
फल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अकुगविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
ऋचुयशानां तालु
ऋचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋटुरषाणां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
उपोपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
ओदौतोः कण्ठौष्ठम्
ओदौतोः कण्ठौष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तौष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्तौष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामो राजमणिस्तदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमो रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमू रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
रामे चित्तलयस्तदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
यः पृथ्वीभरवारणाय दिविजैः सम्प्रार्थितश्चिन्मयः
यः पृथ्वीभरवारणाय दिविजैः सम्प्रार्थिताश्चिन्मयः
सम्प्रार्थितश्चिन्मयः सञ्जातः पृथिवीतले रविकुले माया मनुष्यो व्ययः
पृथ्वीतले रविकुले माया मनुष्यो व्ययः
चक्रं हतराक्षसः पुनरगाद् ब्रह्मत्तमाद्यं स्थिराम्
हतराक्षसः पुनरगात् ब्रह्माद्यं स्थिराः
कीर्तिं पापहरां विदाय जगतां तं जानकीशं भजे
कीर्तिं पापहरां विहाय जगतां जानकीशं भजे
इदमस्तु सन्निकृष्टं समीपतरवर्ति च ये त्वदरूपम्
इदमस्तु सन्निकृष्टं समीपतरवर्ति च एतदोरूपम्
अदसस्तु विप्रकृष्टं तदिति परोक्षे विजानीयात्
अदसस्तु विप्रकृष्टं तदिति परोक्षे विजानीयात्
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्या धातूपसर्गयोः
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्या धातूपसर्गयोः
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
यन्मण्डलम्
यत् मण्डलम्
यत् मण्डलं यन्मण्डलं चोक्तं
च उक्तं
च उक्तं चोक्तं महल्कारः यस्
महत्कारः
महत्त
तकार
anyone
R has become lakara.
how ru become lakara katam ऋकारस्य लकारः ऋकारः लकारः भवति वा कथं भवति
यण् सन्धि
oh okay my video off okay Sorry?
Malukara.
Say it again.
It's not yan sandhi.
One minute, he's saying something. Sugashi.
Lukaraha.
Maha.
Luk.
Lakarasya lopaha bhavati. It is a compound. Then lakaraha. So, maha. So then becomes a plus r. Possible? What sandhi? A plus l. Guna sandhi.
Yeah.
Therefore, maha plus lakara, mahalkaraha. Okay, the compound. Whether this word is there or not doesn't matter. Given this word, how do you split? Al is you have to spot that al. That is the cashier. That's what sandhi is. Al is guna. Ar become ar. Brahma plus rishihi, Brahma rishihi. Tadvat maha plus likaraha, mahalkaraha. Tadasmakam.
Tadu plus asmak. Tadu plus asmak.
Tatu plus asmakam. Tvayoktam.
Tvayoktam.
Tvaya plus
Tvaya plus
uktam.
tam vidyat. Pradantamakara becomes anuswara. That's only something.
followed by
tam plus vidyat.
oh, you split other way.
Dinghudaha.
Dik moodha.
It is dik plus mudaha. Jashtum and followed by. This is replaced by corresponding the anuswara of this letter, followed by anunasika. Your letter followed by anunasika, replaced by anunasika. Kripayo petaha.
Tvaya ubeda.
Petaha. Ajantaha.
Ach plus
plus anta.
Then you have to it is ach. Because the word is ach, not chakar. Of course, Jashtum becomes aj. Then we have to know it is ach. Don't do kuttum. Halan. Okay, sorry. Nedam.
Naidam.
Plus itam. Buddhindriyam.
Buddhi indriyam.
Simple one. Savarna dirgha sandhi. Swargasyedam.
Vargasya idam.
Okay. This we were reading, then we didn't get time to read. We will read some and then do Gita Sandhi. Now, please, one of you, starting from. Suhas, do you read? We have read already actually, Kuttom and Datto, but still.
Yes. But it is necessary.
Little louder, huh? Louder. Okay.
Yes. Kutvam 1, chu, cha varga at the end of the padam or followed by a jhal later will be replaced by ku, ka varga. Udaharanam, tyaj plus tyak, tat, tav, tava.
Tyaj become Tyag.
Tyaj plus tva.
The rule is, remember, this is only recollecting. I'm not telling anything new. Recollecting what we have learned. So, Tyaj, Chavarga, letter at the end of a padam or followed by jal. Is it a padam here? Tyaj. Is it a padam
Dhatu.
or not?
Not a padam.
Not a padam. It is a dhatu. Tyaj dhatu. Tyajati, tyajataha, tyajanti. Followed by what pratyaya?
Jhal.
Twa.
Tva pratyaya.
Twa.
Swa pratyaya is Krit pratyaya. Therefore, the resultant would be
Pratipadikam.
Kridanta Pratipadikam. Okay. Additional information here. You're not relevant to the Sandhi, but you have to know. I mean, even if you don't know, it's okay now. But I'll just tell. I told you before. Pratyaya is Pa pratyaya, number one. The properties of the pratyaya, it's a Kit pratyaya. Takara is it. First is we have to spot it as it is added to a dhatu. Therefore, what pratyaya? Sarvadhatukam or Ardhadhatukam, you have to find out.
Ardhadat.
It is Ardhadhatuka pratyaya, number one. Added to a dhatu, therefore Krit pratyaya, number two. Third thing is it's the Kit pratyaya, therefore Angakarim cannot happen. That is number three. You see, one by one, we have to take the properties and then the consequence of that, resultant, whatever, no, the operations which happen are denied. And fourth one is this is Ardhadhatuka pratyaya, beginning with the Takara, which is a Val Pratyaharantargata Varnaha. Val Pratyahara is Val Pratyahara covers all the dash. What?
Semi vowels plus all
No,
consonants.
not like that. Simple. In the simple way you can tell.
Except Yakara.
Except Yakara covers all the consonants. Simple. Therefore, if Yakara cover only consonants except Yakara. Easy. So if the Pratyaya beginning with the Yakara, then Ittagama will not come. And also, it is an Agama. If it is there, it will come. But why it has not come here? For it to come, the Dhatu also has to be a Set Dhatu. That, of course, you can find from the Dhatu Kosha we saw, if you remember. Dhatu Kosha, I hope you remember. That I taught you Dhatu Kosha from Dhatu Pata, how to see a Dhatu, whether it is Set or Anit. So many things I taught, Atmanipadi or Parasimapadi, etc. All these are generally not taught in the beginning, but I taught you everything. Okay, so you please remember that Dhatu Kosha, if you don't have C, there one column is there. Which column? Set. S will be the S means set. D means wait. This column, which is the sixth column. So set. S means set. Set means Dhatu will allow Itagama. You can take like that. Way means V means wait. Optional. Optionally. A means anit. It will not permit. So this Dhatu, and of course all these are, these application of it involves so many the rules. We don't know all those things. It's okay, not required. Just a note here. It doesn't come. You can check the Dhatu change must be Anit Dhatu. Therefore, no Itakama. If Itakama comes, then Kutum cannot happen. Dhatu, this will be a Dhatu, not a Padam, not followed by Jal. Then Kutum will not happen because this is not Set Dhatu. That's why within bracket I have written Anit Dhatu. Therefore, Kutum can happen, followed by Jal letter. Now, same Pratyahara, Takara, which we consider as part of Val for it, Agama. Now, the same is looked upon as a Jal, followed by Jal. Chavarga followed by Jal. This is what we have, this vision, this thing we have to develop. For application of a particular rule, how the letter should be viewed. For that, you have to remember the rule and accordingly, recognizing the particular letter as belonging to particular Pratyahara. Because that connected to that rule. Here it is Jal, followed by Jal. Therefore, the Takara, which was looked upon as the Val for bringing it, denied by the Dhatu, which is Anit. Now, the same Takara looked upon as Jal for bringing the Kutvam. Understand? Therefore, Tyaktva. One example, this. Other example I have given, counter example. That is not really counter. That's just for this. The Dhatu, this is, Anit Dhatu, Set Dhatu. For that example. Or we can take some Chakaranta, Set Dhatu also. You have to find Chavarganta. There are many other. We can find. If you want, I will take some Chavarganta Dhatu which are Set. Like Ishta pratyaya. Okay. Just a minute, I'll see some. Chavarganta dhatu taking itagama. That will be a proper counter example. But anyway, here I will see, I will write, I'll find out and write. But you can see the other example, not relevant for this sandhi. The kad is there, kad plus ta pratyaya. But here, dhatu being state, we can see the dhatu kosha given just state, itagama comes, therefore kaditva. Instead of this example, I will write another example where dhatu ending charga. Arch example. Arch plus tva. Arch dhatu is set dhatu. Therefore, arch plus set, because the dhatu is set, and pratyaya being a valadi, waiting to accept itagama, it will come. This is arch. Therefore, chavarga and not at the end of the padam, and not followed by jal also. Not followed by jal also. Therefore, what will happen? It will not become some architva. So this is counter example. Vyatireka udaharanam. You can take like that. This example will be Vyatireka udaharanam. This example is not relevant here. I remove this. Instead, we can have this example. Architva. Okay. Next one, Dattam. Next person can read. Savitri, you read.
Tattvam. Hakara at the end of the padam or followed by a jal letter will be replaced by dhakara. Udaharanam, ruh plus tum.
Rug is it a dhatu? Sorry, is it a padam?
No.
It's a dhatu. Followed by what pratyaya?
This
Followed by this pratyaya.
is tum. This
This tum
will
is a
be
krit pratyaya. The
krit.
resultant would be,
kridanta pratipadikam.
yeah, this both the twa anta. This is all twa anta. Indeclinable. Twa anta, kridanta pratipadikam. Here, tumananta pratipadikam. Tuman is a kridanta. These are all indeclinable. It means the pratyaya when you had, that will not bring about any change in the prakriti form. Only we had the pratyaya for the sake of converting the pratipadikam into a padam. Okay. So ruk plus tum. What are the properties? Number one, added to a dhatu. Therefore it is
Kridanta.
no.
Added
First,
to
the added dhatu added to a dhatu. What pratyaya is that? Just now I said one by one property you have to remember.
krit pratyaya.
No. I'm not first go by the ruk dhatu. Pratyaya is dhatu taking pratyaya.
Sarvadhatu.
What? Adha dhatuka pratyaya.
Adha
Number
dhatu.
one. The pratyaya is added to a dhatu. The pratyaya could be anything. Why should be krit pratyaya?
It
So
will
bu plus shap. Shap is also a pratyaya.
be that. Okay.
First is number one. We have to classify it as what pratyaya in general. Start from the general. Sarvadhatukam, Adha dhatukam. Sarvadhatukam ruled out. Adha dhatuka pratyaya. And Adha dhatuka pratyaya added to this dhatu resulting in
Kridanta
pratipadikam. Therefore, this must be krit pratyaya, kridanta. Number three, this beginning with a what letter?
Val
A
letter.
val. Therefore, can take itagama if the dhatu is state, but it
State.
is not. So dhatu is anit. Oh, sorry. Dhatu is anit. How do we know? We know. You can check the dhatu bhata. Where is that? Dhatu is anit dhatu. Therefore, it will not take itagama. Therefore, if you have a dhatu ending with akara followed by jal letter, this should be looked upon as beginning with jal. Itagama comes if the well, not only well, the dhatu also has to be said. The conditions are to be fulfilled. Both have to be tallied. Both the fulfill condition. Dhatu must be said and other dhatu ka pratyaya must beginning with the well. Here well is valadi is there, but dhatu is not a set. Therefore no itagama. Therefore here comes the sandhi situation. But before sandhi, what should be done? This dhatu, what are the properties? Is it a kit pratyaya?
No.
No. Therefore Angakarya is not negated. Angakarya, if it is possible, should be done. Last letter is not a ik. What about the penalty made?
It is Harasva ik.
Therefore, Guna Angakarya will happen. After doing Guna Angakarya, do the Sandhikarya, not before. Please follow the sequence. This Sandhi comes at later, 8-2, in terms of number, if you see. So, Guna Angakarya, sometimes we forget. We don't do Angakarya directly, we do Sandhi, and this will remain as rule. Do Angakarya. Angakarya is first, and then only Sandhikarya. Remember this. If the pratyaya is kit, Angakarya is negated. All these things I keep repeating so that it stays in your mind. Look for that. That not like any, this all should enter your head deeply. So if it is a kit, Angakarya is negated. If it is not a kit or nit, Angakarya happens. So Ru become Ro. Then we have this situation now. Hakara followed by Jal letter. Right? Therefore, what tool will apply?
Dattvam.
Dattvam we can apply, followed by Jal, Dakara. After that, Dattvam, this our rule is applied. Dattvam. After that, what is the rule? Of course, Angakaryam happens here.
Stutvam.
Shtutvam.
After Dattvam.
This rule comes later, but this here we have to apply. Dattvam is up to Dattvam. This example for Dattvam, it is done up to here. But after that, to get the final form, we have to know other rules. We have seen this. What is that? This is a Jash Anta Dhatu. Dakara should be looked upon as Jash. What is Jash? Jabhai Ghadadhash. Covers all the fifth letter of the class consonants. Fourth letter. Mahaprana. Fourth letter of all the class consonants. When Jash Anta is followed by Takara or Takara, Alpaprana or Mahaprana, then Takara will be replaced by Dhakara. This is what we call as Dattvam. Don't forget that Dattvam. Once you see, in case of this Sandhi, you will see once Hakara becomes Dakara, then look for this Dattvam to happen. Okay. Hakara becoming Dakara or Hakara becoming Gakara also. Like for some Dhatus, no, we have seen Dakara Dhatu will take Gakara Adesha optionally. Then after that, Dattvam will happen. Please know, Dattvam happens for the Pratyaya, not for the here. Dakara followed by Takara, the Takara will get Dattva-desha. Understand? Here Hakara getting Dakara-desha this side. And here Dattvam happens on this side. Reference is different. You understand? So here the Sthani is here. Dum. Takara is a Sthani in this case. For applying Dattvam, Takara is a Sthani. So Takara becoming Dakara. And for applying Dattvam, Hakara is Sthani replaced by Dakara. Don't have a narrow view. Always this will be the Sthani, not like that. You understand? Then after that,
Dakara.
what's on the next one?
One rule.
Dakara in contact, I mean, the Tavarga letter in contact with Dakara preceding Tuttam. Therefore, Dakara's corresponding Tavarga letter is Dakara. Replace it. You remember all this thing, all of you? Am I repeating it again? Huh? Because you hear it as the first time you are hearing. Huh? Do you remember? Every time is first time. Huh? Go on.
No, we do remember,
Okay.
but long back. First time.
Remember long back means not now. It is not means it is don't remember then, right? That's what it is. I don't remember. Forgotten. Okay. So
Probably your way
anyway,
of telling is different.
sorry.
Probably your way of again saying is different.
Not we are seeing it again, not differently. Same thing only.
Yeah, you are again explaining differently, therefore it appears to be different.
Oh, differently. What difference? The rules are rules. I cannot change the rules. Okay. Now Dakara followed by Dakara.
Previous
This Dakara will go
stop.
and
Then
preceding
it will become Dirga.
Un will become Dirga. What are the Un letters?
Un will become Dirga. Yes.
All these are in our
All
notes.
the
Huh?
vowels.
All the vowels are.
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying that. Un.
E, O, that's it.
I won. Sorry.
E,
Ivu.
O, small Un, not a bigger one.
Yes. I.
That Un will become Dirga. Here anyway it is Dirga only. O is there. Anyway, O is replaced by O. Dirga letter is O. And Dakara se Lopaha Bhavati. First this Dakara followed by Dakara. This Dakara will become Lopaha and preceding Un will become Dirgaha. So Lopaha it is. I'm just giving some name. Dalopasandi. This Pratriya, remember, apply all over. You will wherever the Pratyaya beginning with Takara, beginning with Valadhyadatuka Pratyaya, not say it, and it, then you can apply it. And if it is Takara, mainly Takara, then you will have the Dattam followed by, if it is Dakara, Stuttam, otherwise Stuttam will not happen. If it is Dakara, then Dalopa also will see happening it. If Hakara is there, Dakara will come and Dalopa also will happen. Same thing with the Ruk plus Twa. Dhatu, the Pratyaya is Ardhatuka Pratyaya, Kit Pratyaya, Angakarya is denied. And Rud plus Twa, first thing is, this is already, Hakara replaced by Dakara. Our rule, Dattam is applied. And Dakara, which is now at the end, Jashanta, followed by Twa. First letter is Takara, replaced by Dakara, Dattvam. Then applies Tuttam, Dakara replaced by Dakara. Now Dakara followed by Dakara, this Dakara will become Lopa and preceding Un will become U is the Un letter. A, E, U, Ayun, Dirga, Rudva. Understand? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll give another example. You tell me. As we did for Ruk Dhatu, similarly I will give for another Dhatu. Sak Dhatu. You tell me step by step. Sak plus Tuman. Again Anit Dhatu. See, Anit only can undergo this. If it is E, then all these things cannot happen. Not followed by Jal. Sak plus Tum. Next one. Angakaryam possible? Yes or no?
No.
Angakaryam not possible. So therefore we can remove this. Then if Angakaryam, okay, not done. Then next step is?
Sandhikari.
This is not a Padam. This is a Dhatu. Ending with Hakara. Followed by Jal. Therefore, Datvam will happen. Number one. Number two, the second step.
Then Dattvam will happen.
Datvam, Takara, which the following
Vash.
follows the Jashanta. Remember Jashanta. Datvam happens. Then after that, Shtutam, right?
Yes.
Dum. Then dakara followed by dakara, and preceding an will become.
Same here. So it will become sa.
But we don't have sadum. This is an exception. For sagdatu and vakhdatu, we have an exception. Where it is not dirgha, the sa is that a is the a will be replaced by o. The rule, exception. Huh? Why I am doing this? So that you can remember these words. It comes in many places. Ihaiva Chaknot ihaiva yasodum praksharira vimokshanath. Kamak krodhodbhavam begam sayukta sasuki naraha. Putra asti Gita, 5th chapter. It's a beautiful shloka. Important shloka also. Sodum, to withstand, to endure. Sahanam sarvadukkanam becomes, right? Vivekachudamani, the same sagdhatu. Saga means to endure. Sahanam, how do you get? Like the pratyaya, lut pratyaya is abstract noun. Sah plus ana. Ana is a pratyaya. Sahanam, like patanam, kadanam, gamanam, sahanam. That's from this dhatu alone. Once the dhatu is given from the dhatu, we should be able to derive so many forms. Okay, this sodam I did sahanam, and it is atmanepadi dhatu. So we can say sahate, sahete, sahante. Like that, all the lakara forms, gadanta rupam. Okay, now next one is if it is twa pratyaya, same dhatu, sak dhatu. I'm just adding more examples so that you can see. Here, there is no change in the rule. Kara becoming tattva, that is the rule. For that rule, we are seeing different examples. And different rules, of course, come in getting the final rupam. Sak plus twa pratyaya, angakara anyway, it is not happened. Kitvat angakara is negated. Dattvam happens, yes. Followed by jal. Then after that, dhattvam, that happens. Then after that, shtuttam, yes, that happens. Then finally, dakara followed by dakara, dakara become lopaha, and this saka, sa, that a will become sodva. It is to endure, having endured, that meaning. Like kaditva, sodva. Understand? So dattam is the udaharanam example here we are saying. Until the end, if you go, then this sa will become so. That part you remember. It is extra. Similarly, other one, because you know all those things, therefore I'm stretching this to other examples. Another example I'll give, which is also highly relevant here. Vagdatu, vag plus tum. Tell me, vag plus tum. Ahkaranta dhatu. It would be first step. Vagdatu, anit dhatu. Because I'm applying dattam, it should be anit only. I'll give some state example also where this will not apply. We will see. So this become vag plus tum. Vad plus tum. Then dattvam. The dattvam applied. Takara of the pratyaya, the following, replaced by corresponding, not corresponding, replaced by dakara. Then after the shtutvam. Dakara, that is tavarga in contact with dakara, dakara replaced by dakara, vad. Then finally is, here also, the va of the vagdhatu and sa of sagdhatu, both these are exceptions where a will be replaced by vo. Vodum. Vag means to carry. Vodum means to carry. Vodum. These two are exceptions. You can note. No exceptions for what? Exceptions for the preceding letter becoming dirgha. Instead of becoming dirgha, of course dirgha only. Dirgha happens for what letter? Preceding dakara followed by dakara. The preceding letter becomes dirgha for which letters? An letter. An covers only a, e, u. But these are not an. Other than an. Therefore, exception to an and be replaced by something else. Oh. Similarly, vak plus tva. Vak plus tva. Will angakaryam happen? Yes or no?
It's a kit pratyaya, so Angakarya should be negated.
Angakarya anyway it will not happen, but something else happen. If you are alert, you will tell what is that. Followed by kit pratyaya. These are all significance of kit. We can write a significance of a pratyaya being kit. That is number 1, kit or ngit. Angakarya is negated. That is number 1. Number 2, for some dhatus, what will happen? Samprasaranam. Very good. Who said? That's correct. Vak dhatu is a samprasarana dhatu. So by slowly getting familiar with all, already we have seen some samprasarana dhatus. Remember, some vidh dhatu. I mean, in the case of declension of shabda, we saw. Before also, we saw some samprasarana dhatu. Vak dhatu, when followed by kit pratyaya, it will undergo samprasaranam. Therefore, it will become
U.
akara plus u. That u will undergo samprasaranam, replaced by
U.
akara plus akara plus this akara is replaced by u.
U plus A also replaced by U.
Yeah, u plus a. This is enjoy samprasarana sanya. Therefore, samprasaranam followed by vowel. Both are replaced by samprasaranam. Therefore, would. So sandhi also involved. I'm not writing. I'm just writing samprasaranam only. You can note. Compare with tum and pratyaya. Tum pratyaya, there is no samprasaranam. Why? Because it is not a kit. Here it is a kit. These are the importance of kitvam. Number 1, angakarya negation. Number 2, if the dhatu is samprasarana, samprasaranam will happen. Keep note it. What is the insignificance of pratyaya being kit? Or ngit also. So what I said is applicable for ngit also. After that, Dattam happens. I mean, this, of course, yes, first is samprasaranam, then I will add one more step here. This is hakara will remain as it is. Or hakara and samprasaranam both we can do right in one step. Dattam. And here it is wood plus dva. Okay, I have written separate. Dattam. Here Dattam happens because just letter and followed by takara, Dattam happens. Therefore, dva and next step is u plus dva. We apply shtutvam. By that, dakara replaced by dakara. Dakara followed by dakara.
Dakara lopa.
Dakara lopa and preceding an letter is, it is not va anymore.
Yeah.
It is an letter.
Udva.
Udva. Therefore, yes. Therefore, becomes udva. Sag becomes sodva. Vak becomes not vodva. It is udva because dhatu is samprasaranam. Understand? All these are examples for Dattam. In addition to Dattam, other rules extra we have seen. Be familiar with this. Okay. Understand?
Dhattvam is not included in this list.
Little louder.
Dhattvam is not included in this list. Dhattvam.
Dattam is not included. We are seeing the rule only Dattam. Okay, not Dattam. Dattam comes later. So to arrive at the final form, Dattam is to be applied. That's why Dattam is here. And it is covered later also, Dattam. Is that your question? Your voice is...
No, the Dhattvam rule is not included in this list.
It's not included?
In the list.
It is there. But I taught you. Dattam I taught you. Dattam I did, we did. Please check Dattam. Okay. We did Dattam.
It's in a different file, Sharanjit.
You are saying it is not in this document?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe maybe it can be added, it's not a problem. But Dattam you know it, right? When does Dattam happens, you know. Takara or Takara. Then it will happen. It happens. Okay, I'll give another example. So all these examples finally, they settle your this Dattam, no, and they see the prakriya, the same process. Nothing new. What about lik dhatu? Already we have seen this lik. In fact, we derived the shabda. Lik plus tum. Li will become le. Angakarim not negated. Therefore, it will happen. And hakara followed by jal letter. Therefore, dattam le. And then after that, dattam dhu. And then stuttam dhum. Dakara followed by dakara. The preceding is not unlettered. So anyway, dirgha it is. So dirgha, therefore, you cannot replace dirgha by dirgha. I said by mistake before. If it is unlettered, then only dirgha. It's not unlettered, then where is the question of replacing by dirgha? That will not apply. So dakara followed by dakara, the dakara will become lopaha. Preceding is not unlettered, so the dirgha is not possible. Ledum. Ledum meaning, lik means to lit. Ledum meaning, lit means to lit. Ledum means to the same thing, infinitive. To lik. What about lik plus twa? Lik plus twa will be?
Lead.
Yes.
Samparasam, and that will not happen here. So I'll remove that. Dattam alone will happen. And Dattam followed by Dattam. Angakarya will it become le?
No.
No Angakaryam.
Angakaryam na bhavati. And then Stuttam happens. Now Dakara becomes lopa followed by Dakara. Therefore, preceding is it unlettered or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Therefore, that will become
Lead.
Dirgha, leadva. Right? How many examples? So many examples. Seen. If suppose if the dhatu is muk dhatu, I'm just doing directly. The same way, muk plus twa would be
Modva.
modva.
Angakaryam won't happen, no?
Oh, it was.
Twa.
Angakarya doesn't happen, sorry.
Hmm.
Moodva.
Moodva.
Therefore, it becomes modva. If it is muk plus tum,
Then
Angakaryam will happen.
Modum. Modum.
odum. Right? Then, but this dhatu, something special also is there. It's going to, I think you have seen, will take, Akara can take, Dattam optionally. It means it will take
Pum is also there.
Dakara
Dakara.
also. That becomes, we have seen that also. Snik plus tum, another dhatu. Snik plus tum. What's the final form?
Angakaryam.
Nade.
Huh?
Snake. Does he become?
Snedum. Then simple, same logic, right? Same thing apply. You get the form.
Yes.
Snedum. E is there. Angakarya will happen. Penultimate E becomes Sne. Akara replacement Dakara. Optional Kakara also is another form which is Gattam, the next rule. The snake plus Twa Pratyaya.
Is also one where Gatvam will happen as well or no?
That will
That's
happen
not-
next rule. Next rule. Needum. Sorry,
Snidva.
Snidva. Okay. Snidva. So modum, modva, all those things. So these mugdhatu, snigdhatu, and other two dhatus have got optional gatvam, which is the next rule. Please read. You can read sonology. Gatvam. Gatvam 1. Why Gatvam 1? Okay, anyway, let it be there. Gatvam is enough. Gatvam 1 is, I don't know why I wrote Gatvam 1. Please read.
Ghatvam. Hakara of the Dakaradi dhatu at the end of the padam or followed by a jhal letter will be replaced by Ghakara.
Yeah, this is Gatvam 1 and the next one will be Gatvam 2. This rule says, all this is already we have seen. Don't look up now. Don't see the first time you're learning now. The Dakara, the Dhatus, and the next one is some 4 Dhatus. They undergo optional Datvam, therefore Gatvam can come. So Hakara of the Dakara, the Dhatus. Dakaradi means Dhatu beginning with Dakara. At the end of the Padam are followed by Jal. This is not a end of the Padam followed by Jal letter. Dhatu is set or unit. Dhatu is set or unit. For this to happen, Ghatam to happen, Dhatu has to be what?
Anit.
Anit only. How can it happen? Dhatam will happen. If the Dhatu is set. Right? Dagdva, how will you get? You're getting final form Dagdva. It means the Dhatu must be set. Sorry, Anit. If it is set, then he will come. Once he comes, it is not a Jal at all. Right? Understand?
Yes.
So Anit Dhatuhu. Dag plus Dva. So Hakara of Dakara Dhatu replaced by Gakara. This is not option for Dakara Dhatu. It is the must exception to Dhatvam. Please note, this is exception to an exception to exception one is that comes next one. We will see that. So therefore Gakara comes and after that Dhatvam. Okay, this is Gatvam happens. Already it is Gatvam 1 because the next one is also Gatvam. And followed by Gatvam followed by Dhatvam following Takara. Dhatvam happens only for the following Takara or Thakara, Mahaprana. Then after that Dag plus Dva. Then how you get Dag Dva? Dag plus Dva. Sandhi.
This Bashtom is happening. Bash followed by
Bashtum. Bashtum, what is the condition? It's good. It said,
Padam,
but what is the condition?
It can be end of Padam or what said one more?
Complete would say. Condition, when does it happen? Full rule, what does it say? Read, you will understand what it is. What is that? Entire thing. Bashtam, you read. Come on, read.
Oh, Bashtam, I'm just trying to get
Yeah, Bashtam, right? Rule. Why it doesn't apply? If you don't know Bashtam, it's blissfully ignorant. But Bashtam, I have taught you must know. Why it doesn't apply, that all you must know.
For Ekach Dhatu, which is Jash Anta, either can be Padam or followed by Sakara or Dva.
Sakara and Dva is, Dva stands for the pratyaya of the Lakara. Atmanepada Lakara. Ta atam ja, ta satam. Dvam. That Dva is the pratyaya. Not this Dva. And yet it is not followed by Sakara or not followed by Dva. Therefore, we cannot apply Jashtam. Even though it is Ekach, Jashanta, Dhatu and having Bash letter, Jashtam cannot be applied. Understand?
Yes.
So in the process, we can, those who don't know just what Bashtam, we can recall. I told now what is Bashtam. Now, okay, finally now, how do you get Dagdwa? What rule applied?
Then this should be the Jashtvam.
Yes.
2.
Jashtam. Jal letter followed by Jash. Mahaprana. Jash letter it is. So Jal followed by Jash. Therefore, Jashtam 1. Dagdva is a. Therefore,
Just
you get the
two,
form
right?
Dagdva. Huh?
Just two.
Oh, okay. Jashtam 2, not 1. Yeah. It's not a. Dagdva. Right?
Yes.
Another Dakaradi Dhatu. Another Dakaradi, yeah. Dakaradi Dhatu. Let us take the Dhatu. Dig Dhatu. Dig. Dig will become?
Dig.
Dig plus. Okay. I did Twa. I didn't do
Yeah,
Tuman.
it should have been
We
dig.
can do Tuman also. Not only Tuman. We can take many. Okay, I will do as much as possible. Dag plus Tuman Pratyaya, for example, if we do.
But only dig.
Angakarya possible, but here we don't have any. Nimitta is there, but Anga not in Nimitti or penultimate shortic.
Yes.
Angakarya, therefore, not denied, but not possible here. Okay. Therefore, we can apply. Next one is Gatvam.
Yes.
Dakaradi Dhatu, therefore Gatvam will apply. Then Dattvam applied. Finally, you get. Oh, Dag Dhatu. That is not Dag, already we did Dig Dhatu, Shmita. Replace that. Same thing I'm doing, huh? This Dhatu is Dig.
Then they.
Yeah, Dig plus Tum. Therefore, Angakarya will happen. Yeah, they. Therefore, becomes Dig. D will become De plus Twa, De Dwa. Sorry, Degdwa, not Degtum, Shamitam. Not Twa. Everywhere it is Tum. Sorry, Kim Shamitam. Let's copy this. Degdum. This is Dum. Therefore, Degdum. Not Degdwa. The same Dhatu, Twa Pratyaya we can do. Yes. So, Dig Dhatu I did. Then, Dig plus. Okay. Dig plus Tum. Degdum. Okay. For Dag Dhatu. Oh, okay. I think I started with Dag. Fine. Dag Dhatu. Dag plus Tuman Pratyaya. Here Angakarya is not possible. Dag plus Dum. So therefore Dag. Then Dagdum. Dagdum to burn. Jnanagi Dagda Karmanam Dagdum. Tumananta it is. Then Dig Dhatu. Dig plus. Okay, this already I did. Then Dag only 2. One more I will do. One more Pratyaya. Just for a change. All Takaradi Pratyaya only. I'm just taking Dag and Dig also I will do. Trich Pratyaya. Trich is another Kar Pratyaya. Like Kru plus Trich, Kartru, Kartru Shabda, Rikaranta Shabda, you get Pradanta Pratipadikam, Rikaranta. Similarly here, Dag plus Trich. Angakarya not possible. Dhatvam followed by Dhatvam. Therefore you get content is Tru. So here become Dru. And you get, being Justum, you get Dagdru. How do you decline Dagdru now? Dakarantaha, Pullingaha, Dagdru Shabda.
Dagdra.
Dagda, not Dagdra.
Pita.
Karta, Kartaro, Kartaraha. Dagda, Dagdaro.
Dagdaraha.
Dagdaraha. Karta, Kartaro, Kartaraha. Same way, Dagda, Dagdaro, Dagdaraha. Dagdaram, Dagdaro, Dagdrun. Dagdra, Dagdrubyam. You can decline. This is. Yeah.
Isn't it a Samanya Ardhadhatuka? So it doesn't have any.
What is my Samanya Ardhadhatuka?
As in not Kit Nit. So Angakarya should happen, no?
Yes.
Yeah, that is why I was asking.
Angakarya?
Should happen.
What
right?
is the it letter?
Hold on. One person at a time, right? She's asking one question, right? Okay. Yeah.
You have done this example before in a class on 18th March. So you have mentioned Trich as Ardhadhatuka Pratyaya, not Kit, Git. Therefore, Angakarya can happen.
Yes. Angakarya happen. But here Angakarya to happen.
So we don't have ik letters. So
yes.
Okay.
Angakarya is not there, but here there is no possibility, therefore doesn't
Possibility
happen.
of okay.
Yeah. Now what is your question?
No, my question was, what is the ith letter of Trich?
Chakara is gone. Chakara not there, right? That is the letter. Same way, now I do dig dhatu. Patrish, Trijanta. Dig plus Trish. Dig plus Trish, Angakarya.
Happens.
They
They.
Here it will happen because penultimate is Rasvait. Therefore, Angakarya will happen. So for D will become
They.
They. So you can say Angakaryam first. You do Angakaryam. Guna Angakaryam. Once you do Angakaryam, then you can do Sandhikarya. D become De. And De plus Tru. Deg becomes Gatvam. Datvam. Degdr. Rikarantaha. Pullingaha. Degdr Shabdaha. Therefore, Degdha. Degdaru. Degdharaha. Compare with Tuman Pratyaya. Compare with Tva Pratyaya. What form we get? Right? So I give many examples for this Dattam to understand Dattam. And Gattam, yes, we are doing Gattam. So Dakaradi Dhatus will get. Right? This must be thorough now, right? Yes or no? Then we have these 4 Dhatus where Dakara replaced by Dakara is optional. If it is optional, then we will have 2 forms. So optional Gakara. So I will call this as Gattam 2. Gattam 2 means Gattam 2 is optional. I will just copy the same thing, same set of things. I will take from here. Daka. La Durga Mugashtaka. Okay. I will take. You can tell me whatever pratyaya you want, we can do. Drugdhatu. Drugdhatu, Dakaradi Dhatu. So, by the previous rule, Dhatu beginning with Dakara
Ending in Hakara.
should be replaced by Gakara. But this rule states it can optionally take Gakara. Therefore, we have 2 possibilities. Number 1, Ghatva Pakshe, Gatvam is optional. So 2 Paksha. Gatva Pakshe, 1 form. Datva Pakshe, another form. So Drug Dhatu, Anit Dhatu, Drug plus Tuman, Angakarya will happen or not? Tuman. Angakarya.
Angakarya will happen.
Guna Angakarya will happen. And therefore Dhru will become Dro. And Gatvam, yes, Takara, following Takara will be replaced by Dakara. That is, I do it both in the same step. Drog plus Tum. And in the following, we can do Dhattum. This is the Jashanta followed by Takara, replaced by Dakara. Therefore, finally, we can apply Jashtam 2. By that, we get Drogdum. Drogdum is 1 form, 1 Gatva Paksha. And the same Dhatu in Datva Paksha, it would be Angakarya happens. And here it is Datvam.
Drod.
Therefore, here we have Drod and Takara replaced by Dakara and Stuttam will happen. Yes.
Drodum.
Drod plus Dum. Drod. Dakara followed by Dakara and preceding is not an letter. Dirghatvam already is there, so it will not apply. So this Dakara will go away. Therefore, you will have a form. Drodum. Do lopa. Dakara lopa alone will happen. Drodum. So we have two forms. Drogdum and Drodum. Same thing we can do for this. I just write another one. Tva pratyaya. Kitvam, where Angakarya is denied. Druk plus Tva. Therefore, Dhru will not become Dhru. Angakaryam is denied. Gatvam, yes. Dattam will happen. We are doing, Gattam, okay, sorry. Gattam we are doing, Gattam Pakshe. Gattam 1. Gattam we are doing, yes, sorry. Gattam will apply, therefore, Druk plus Tum. And then Dattam. Angakarya is negated because the pratyaya is kit. Akara replaced by Kakara, optionally. Dakara, we have done Dakara, okay, we will do Dakara of this. Gattam, we are doing Gattam Paksha. So once we have done, after that, Dattam, then Justam 2 will apply. Therefore, you get the form finally. Druk Dva. Okay. The form will be Druk Dva. Then in Datta Paksha, same. Druk plus Dva. Datta Paksha. Here also Angakari doesn't happen. Therefore, Dattam, Drud, and then Dattam, Tuttam happens. Tuttam, this becomes Dva. And Dakara followed by Dakara. Dakara becomes Lopaha and preceding An will become Dirgaha. Therefore, you will have Drud Va. Preceding An also becomes who becomes Drodva, right? Not Dhru. Sorry, this is Drodva. Preceding An becomes Dirgaha. That is Upada An. Upada Anaha Dirgaha. And Dalopaha. The same way for Mugdhatu. How many forms you will have? Suppose if we do Mugd plus Tva Pratyaya, no Angakarya. Can you tell the form? Applying all this, Gatta Pakshe. So Gat, huh? So we have two forms, two Paksha, right? One is Datta Pakshe, what is the form? And Gatta Pakshe.
Mudva is one. Mudva.
So Datta Pakshe, the form would be Muk plus Dva will become Mudva. Gatta Pakshe?
Mugdva.
Huh?
Mugdva.
Gatta Pakshe.
Mugdva.
Upada will not become Dirga. You don't have to apply because Dode Lopaha only. Dakara followed by Dakara. Then only here it will not apply. Therefore, Mugdva. Don't do the Upada Dirgatvam when it is Gatta Paksha. It will not happen. Only for Dakara followed by Dakara. Therefore, Datta Paksha. This is Mugdhatu, which will take optionally Dakara. Therefore, two forms. Right? Same thing for Tumananta. Tumananta, what will be the form? Angakarya will happen, right? Tuman becomes Mo. Then? Modum. And Gatta Pakshe? Mogdum. Yes. Among the four dhatus, one Dakara Adi Dhatu and Mugdhatu we have done. And this is all once upon a time we did. I gave all these as homework for you. Shnuk dhatu, snig dhatu. This is only a recollection. Okay, let me do that also. I'll write here. Nuk plus dva. Similarly, snig. Actually, dhatu is snig. What will happen to shakara?
Replaced by sakara.
Replaced by sakara and nakara also. Therefore, nimitta paya. When nakara, mudani nakara has come because it is sakara which was there, becomes shakara. Actually, originally it was stay. This has become shakara. Dhatu pata, Pandi Maharishi has made that Adi sakara to shakara. Because shakara, this has become mudanya shakara. Now what we do, we replace sakara, mudanya shakara back to sakara. Once we do, that nakara, mudanya, what was that? That also comes back to its original, which is, therefore, snig is a dhatu we take. Snig. And another one is shnuk also. Similarly, dhatu, shnuk. Same thing you apply, it becomes shnuk. So what will be the form now? Datta pakshe. Muk becomes mudva. Snig becomes sneeze. Snee becomes snee. Dakara. Sneedva. Right? And snuk becomes
Snoodva.
Snoodva. And Tuman okay, Tuman is next one. Okay, Gatva Pakshe.
Snugdha.
Snee. That's a snee and then snow. Snee becomes
Niktva.
yeah, Snigdva. Gatva Pakshe. And snow becomes
Snugdva.
No.
Snugdva. Tuman Prataya. Same for Snig and Snug. Angakarya.
Snedum.
Therefore, Sneh.
Snedum.
Sneh. Dum. Snee becomes Snedum. Snug becomes
No. Snowdum.
Snowdum. Gatva Pakshe.
Snowdum.
Snake. Akara replaced by Kakara. Snake. Snegdum.
Snegdum. Snake. Snogdum.
And Tumananta.
Snogdum.
No, Dum. You can try for yourself and see whether you get the form. I've done all the 4 dhatus. You can do, okay, one more. This is Twa. What about if it is Trich? Which is not a kid. Angakarya will happen. If it is Trich. Mus content is Tr. Muk plus Trich. Form would be?
No. No.
What is the form? Akara replaced by Dakara.
No.
Modru. Moda, Modaro, Modaraha. You can decline. Mugdhatu, Dakara replaced by Dakara. Modru. Understand? Trich. And what about Gatva Bakshe, Mugdhatu? Mo become Mo. After Mo, Angakarya happens.
Yeah.
And Trich will become Dakara, Gatva Pakshe, Dakara, and Dakara. Therefore, final form will be Mogdru. Therefore, the form would be Mogda, Mogdaro, Mogdaraha, like Katra Shabda. First nig. What will be the first nig? Sneda, Snedaro, Snedaraha. And Gatva Pakshe?
Snegdru.
Snegdru. Eta Mogdru, Tadvata Snegdru. Snegda, Snegdaro, Snegdharaha. And Snuk plus Trich.
Snowdru. Sorry, Snowdru. Yeah, Snowdru.
Snoda, Snodaro, Snodaraha. And here it becomes
Snogdru.
Snogdru, Mogdru, Snegdru. You can decline Rikaranta Shabda. Okay. This is Dattum. Sorry, Gatvam. Okay. Gatvam. Okay. For these four dhatu, Gatva is optional, therefore Datvam also. So both. I just call this as Gatvam too because Gatvam is optional. First one is Gatvam is mandatory. For Dakara Adi Dhatu, Gatvam is mandated. And for these four dhatus, Gatvam is optional, which has got one Dakara Adi Dhatu also. So therefore it will have two forms. Other dhatus which are all supposed to take Dakara, by this Dakara is given and given optionally. Therefore it will take Dakara also. Therefore four are optionally optional Gatvam, undergoes optional Gatvam. Therefore two forms, Datvam with the Datvam, another form. Okay. The next one, we will see that in the next class. See, this is what to, just to revise what we have seen already. Okay. Only one sandhi, huh? Today, Gatvam, Datvam only I taught you, nothing new. Let me do, then Shabda, you tell me, I'm just going to revise what we have seen. Starting from Marut Shabda. Marut is Takaranta and Patitavat is also Takaranta. What is the difference between these two?
Numagama comes by because
What is the difference between these two Shabdas?
other one is derived from Dhatu, right? Patitavat, Pat Dhatu. So it's a Kridanta Pratipadika. Patitavat.
Marut also Kridanta Pratipadikam only. What is the difference?
Ugitanta.
It is Ugitanta Pratipadikam. Marut is not Ugitanta.
Yes.
Therefore doesn't get Nummagama. Marut, Maruto, Marutaha. When Sarvanama Sthana Pratyaya follows, no Nummagama for Marut. Whereas Patitavatu is, Pratyaya is Tavatu. Because it is Ugitanta, therefore gets Nummagama when Sarvanama Sthana Pratyaya. And also, Nummagama comes only for Atum. Right? So, the Takaranta, the summary, what I taught in the last class, I will try here if time permits. Time is not there now. See, you can prepare a table, something like that. Have some columns. Say, for example, Takaranta Shabda. Takaranta Shabda, it is not Ugit. So, therefore, you can say not Ugit. Not Ugitanta Shabda. You can take that example, Marut as the example. So, therefore, Marut, Marutaha. And Takaranta Ugitanta Shabda. Takaranta Ugit. And this is Atu, therefore Patitavat. You can take Patitavat as an example. So when you decline, I just write only Pratama Vibhakti Rupam so that. So here it is when Marut, Marutau, Marutaha. That is, the form is, this is Suprataya, this is Au, this is Jas. You prepare like that for summarizing this, what the whole thing, what we have learned. And Ugitanta Patitavat, so when followed by Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya, just being a Ugit. Ugit meaning it is Atu Anta. Patitavat is Tavatu Pratyaya. Therefore becomes Upada Dirgatvam and Nummagama and Upada Dirgatvam. Which one first, which one later? It doesn't matter at this point because somebody asked in the last class, I told. Which one is first then?
Numagama will come later.
That's for Atu. Num do it. And then Upada Dirgatvam. So Patitava, that doesn't happen for it happens only for Asambuddhisu, that is 1-1. This Pratyaya is 1-1 Pratyaya. This is 1-1 One is Asambuddhi Su. And this is 1-2. And this is 1-3. I'm doing only 1-1. Other pratyas, if you want, we can write. So Patitavat, Patitavan, Patita, Vantau, Patitavantaha. This is Takaranta, Ugitanta. Next one is another Takaranta Shabda is there, which is Ugit, but it is not Atu, it is At like Shatra. I write specifically Shatra, Shatranta. Where the form is, what is the form? Not Patitavata, Patat. Pratyaya is At, right? Sarvadata. Difference between these two is, here it is, this Atu, I am writing Atu is ending. The Pratyaya is Tavatu. Atu ending. Here it is Ugit. It is Shatra. So Patat. So here Upada Dirgottam, no, it will not happen at all. Therefore, Patan, just to Nummahama. Patan, Patantau, Patantaha. Right? And one more is there. What is that? 4 types of Takaranta. One is simple Marut. Other one is Atu ending. That is Ugitanta Pradipadikam. Ugitanta Pradipadikam Atu. Third one Shatru. One more is there. What is that other one?
Tavat.
No. Where is my cursor? Other one is also Atu, but it is different from Tavatu. Other one is also Tavat, it is Atu ending, but it is different from Atu. That is, you can take Matu and Matu. Because it is Atu, that property is same. Therefore it will have same type of declensions only. Yata Patitavat become Patitavan, Patitavanto, Patitavantaha. Similarly, we can take Dhimata, becomes Dhiman, Dhimanto, Dhimantaha. So now you can see the difference very clearly. We prepare a table like this. If time is there, I will do. But I'm not sure whether I will be able to do it. Maybe if I do, I will send this. You see, you have to do your personal studies, then do. Same with Sakaranta Shabda. Understand the difference between different Takaras. It's not same. This is Takara, simple Takaranta Shabda, which is not a Ugit. Second one and third one, both are Ugit only, Atu ending. Third one is different from the second and third. That is all Ugit, but it is Shatru. But what happens if it is Atu, Padadirgatvam and then Num? If it is Shatru, only Num, there is no Dirgatvam. And simple Shabda, just adding the Pratyaya. You remember what are Sranamasana Pratyayas and what are Asranamasana Pratyayas? Asranamasana Pratyaya follow, then Prakriti enjoys Padasingya, provided if it is Aladi, if it is Ajadi, then it is Basingya. Those things, I think you know. So in that way, it is different, right? Understand? Yes?
Yes.
Is it not simple now, Takaranta? Wow,
Yes.
overwhelming? Huh?
No.
Should not be. So same thing you can do for Sakaranta. How many Sakarantas we saw? This is Takaranta, right? Sakaranta, starting. So I'm doing, let us take on this table is only for Pullinga. Of course, because Suvaujas are Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya, right? Therefore, it is Pullinga. Same way we can prepare for Napumsakalinga. It's okay. That will be that. I will do Sakaranta Shabda. Sakaranta, what are the different Sakaranta we saw? We saw Vedas, simple Vedas, which is Vedaha, Vedasau, Vedasaha. Does Upada Dirgatvam happen here? It is simple Sakaranta Shabda. It is not Asu. It is just ascending. Vedaha, Vedasau, Vedasaha, simple. And Sakaranta and Ugitanta now. Ugitanta. Example, Ugitanta Asu. Example.
Shreyam.
Example, Shreyas. Pullinga Visa Shreyas. And that would be Shreyan. Shreyam So. Shreyam Saha. What happens in Shreyan here? Because it is Asu, Ugit. Therefore, Upada Dirgatvam. Before that, in the case of Atu Upada Dirgatvam and Num. In the case of us, just Upada Dirgatvam. It is not Ugit, therefore Num. In the case of this, add first you applies Num Agama and it will result in a conjunct ending with Num with regard to the Pratyaya, Sranavasana Pratyaya. And the conjunct Upada is Nakara, its Upada get Dirgatvam. That is the process. In the case of Atu Upada Dirgatvam and Num, in the case of Shreyas, Num followed by Upada Dirgatvam. Finally, you get the same. But this subtle point is there. If you remember, it is okay. Otherwise, also, it is fine. Next is Sakaranta Shabda, which is also Vagit. But it is something special. Vasu. Vasu ending. Vasu ending also is Vasu is also Asu only. But what is the significance of Vasu? What is significance?
The Basanyasya Samprasaranam Bhavati.
That is the significance. So Basanya, therefore you can write Su or just one more column for Shas. Because Shas is just a Upachara for Basanya. Okay. Column to the right. I'll write here. Shas, which is Asarvanama Sthana Pratyaya Ba. And here Marut Shabda it would be Marutaha. And here Patita Vataha. Here Di Mataha. And here Patataha. And here it doesn't make any here. Shas will be ki Vedaha, Vedaso, Vedasa, Vedasam, Vedaso, Vedasaha only. And here Shayas. Shayan, Shayamso, Shayamsa, Shayamsam, Shayamso. Shayas plus us. Just add. You get Shayasaha. Right? And Vidvas. Sakaranta. Same thing. Asu ending. Therefore, Upada Nakara and then Upada Dirgatvam. Nakara means Num. Vidwan. Vidvamso. Vidvamsaha. And here it would be Vidushaha, Samprasaranam happens. Sorry? Okay. Any other Shabda left out? Okay. One. I will write another one also. Any other Sakara did I leave? You can tell me if I have left any Sakara. I don't think so.
Is Anta, same as that. But
what is Anta? Where is Isanta? Do you have any Isanta?
Is like Habis.
Okay. Habis. Habis also same. Isanta.
Habis.
Okay. Which is
Same only.
But Habis Shabda is Napumsakalinga.
Yes.
This is only Pullinga we are doing. Napumsakalinga, same table. You prepare. Ashish Shabda is there. That is Srilinga. Ashishau. Srilinga Shabda. In Pullinga, do we have is? I don't think so. Not there. Okay. I will do Nakaranta, which already we have seen long back. Nakaranta. Simple. Rajan Shabda. Rajan Shabda, one Nakaranta. And another one is Atman.
Yes.
Another Nakaranta is simple. Inanta, like Karin.
You tell me.
We don't have any other Nakaranta here. Rajan is the Pratipadikam. Raja, you know what happens?
Rajana.
Nakara already is there. So when Sranamasana Pratyaya follows Upada Dirgatvam Raja happens for all. Raja, Rajanu, Rajanaha. And in the case of Ba, An Akara becomes, please listen, An Akara becomes Lopaha. Rajnaha. And Atman,
Atma.
this, listen up, okay. But Akara, Atma, that is Upada Dirghatum, Atma, Atmano, Atmanaha. And in case of Ba, that Akara will not become Lopaha, Atmanaha. In the case of Karin, which is a simple Shabda, only when Prathama Vyakti Ekavachanam follows, Upada Dirghatum Kari. Other cases, it doesn't happen. Nothing happens. Just add the Pratyaya, you get the form. This is what we saw in the last class, summary of that Pullinga. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it overwhelming now? Takara. Nakara, Takara, Takara. Okay. Same thing you do for Napumsakalinga. Fine. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. See, you tell me this is over, then we will not do. Because I have been repeating the same thing. Huh? Once you say this is done, then we can move to the next topic. Taraka, example, practice, that we can do. We can spend some time on that. But you have to tell me, because you are listening, feeling that, thinking that it is beneficial, one more time, I'm also doing it. But we need not repeat it again, right? So you tell me, this is okay, fine. We need repetition again. Yes.
Charanjit, we should do so that we get used to it, because
Used to it, you have to work, no?
Yes. No, I'm saying
this is not the first time I'm repeating. I've repeated this many times. But today, also I just summarize what I said. Even before also it's a summary only. And this is a table summary. That's the difference. So you do. Otherwise, we won't be able to move further. Okay. You don't want to do other things. Huh? Sandhya also same thing. Different examples I'm giving. But how many pages, how many books you have written homework and that you see. Okay. Okay, if you want, you tell me, we will do it again. But not every time, huh? This is done means done. Like how we do Sandhi. Savana Aksandhi, you don't have any problem. In fact, all these examples we did today, many Aksandhis only came, not any tough Sandhis. So like that, if this topic is done means we have to move on. This is done. Not again looking back. Okay. I think I have done enough revisions of these Shabdas. Please commit to memory of the Shabdas. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavada.
This is also repeated.
Done.
Sorry? This is also repeated. Shanti Pata. Shanti Pata also repeated. See, I'm repeating the same thing. Like a parrot, I'm repeating. And you're also listening first time Shanti Pata also. Okay. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada, Sharanji.
The table must be useful, right?
Yes. I went through the previous classes of Nakaranta, and I'm making my notes as well, Sharanji. So I will revise.
Try different shabdas. If one master shabda is there, take different shabdas. Shabda Manjari and also shabda what I gave.
Yes.
So try different shabdas.
Yes, Sharanji. Thank you.
Karin is there. We can take similarly many shabda. Brahmacharin, Sannyasin, all these are declined like that. Okay. Please do.
Okay. Sharanji, we have class tomorrow.
We will meet, yes.
Okay. Can we do at least we prepare and come, then we can do some exercise that might help.
So prepare and come Rashtriya Samsthan. If time permits, and on first lesson we will do, some first and second. Simple translations.
Okay.
Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Simple translation for developing vocabulary. Okay, ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.